Here comes the Wolf family in the 212. The 01 wasn't at his car, so we don't know who's in that thing. What are you doing up here, Bazor? Waiting for my stuff. Sorry. Thank you. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming out. Cars look good. Jocelyn says she's ripping your ass. Good steer, though. We don't know who that is. If anybody knows, let me know. He parked his car and walked away. He's got an egg. Oh no, that's a Reese M&M. I thought it was an egg. It looks like an egg, don't it, on the back quarter panel? Here comes a 77 of Richard Lawrence. He's sponsored by Ride Now. He's got some custom pinstriping on that thing, Kenny. This guy brought his friends with him. They're all cheering before he even hit somebody. Alex Allheight, Outdoor Option, Reeds, Neppers Builders, all sponsors on Allheight Ride. Alex, shame on you. Here comes the 1216. It's a Holly Allheight, Rayanne Nursing Home, Farmers Insurance, Elite Restoration, all sponsors on Holly Allheight. That car's so pretty. They put some stickers on it. There's the 485. Anybody know Trent Heyer Jr.? Northern Ohio basement, Trent Heyer Jr. out here. You okay? You okay? Mike Blackford, his family sponsored that nice looking ride. Rockstar energy drink on there. Got some cool little handprints on the side, probably family.
Thank you.
That's Ross Moore, Reed Salvage, Aftershock Athletics. Kyle's Used Rubbers, all sponsors on that. Kyle Reed selling tires up at Reed Salvage. Up next, the 343 of Joe Harder, Elyria Fire Department, Aftershock, and Reed's, all sponsors on that. There's the, yes, his family sponsoring that ride. Here comes the 7-Eleven. That's Roger Fox, ladies and gentlemen. Fox demo team shirts all over this place for Roger Fox. Look at the meaty tires you see. I don't know who's driving that car, but it says America on the side. Jason Mattern, Grafton Lynch Mob, Mid-Vid Pizza. Jason Quisenberry, Grafton Lynch Mob, Bush Beer, and Roger Falls, all sponsors on that. Here comes a 26A of BJ Abahazi Brothers sponsorship on that ride. 26A. Look at the size of that guy. You can see his arm hanging out. He's playing with the official's hair right there in the orange shirt. The 23X, that is Steve Couch. He used to quarterback for the Browns. Then the 60 of Zach Lowe. He's driving for Wild Child Racing. Steve Couch, Tim Couch has changed his name to Steve after playing for the Browns. What number is that? I don't know, Kenny. He's back out for the second. Put your hands together for Kerry Squire, Reed sponsor on that ride. He's doing double duty. The car is still the same car. He came back out to try to win two in one night. Yeah. Listen to these drivers beating on the hood. Stand up on your feet. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, what is up with that 560? These compact drivers are putting on some hits. Who broke their stick already? Somebody already threw a stick. Man, look at these hits, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, watch the door hits on the 7-Eleven. I don't think they know what they're just hitting everybody. Oh, what a hit! Watch that 11X! Watch the 11! Oh, we got them on top of each other over here! Oh, what a hit! Red flag! Red flag! Red flag! Red flag, Kenny! Red flag! Red flag! We're sending the Wellington Fire Department out to check on somebody. Hard hits right there. Is that 7077? The 7077 of Richard Lawrence, Ride Now sponsor on that car. He had a hard hit. We're going to back.
Fans, are you ready? Count down for 3, 2, 1. Get it on, drivers!
All right, we're back at it, ladies and gentlemen. We had another squad on hand. Already big hits right off the bat. Here comes the Rockstar Energy drink. Here comes 560 with another big hit on somebody. The 560, driven by Ross Moore. Kerry Squires trying to put somebody out of the park on the east end. Here comes the 7-Eleven, they missed. Watch that 7-Eleven. Oh, they knocked him out. Red, red, red. Red, 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 red.
He's out. He's out.
Red, 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 red. Shut him down. The number 8 just took a huge hit. The 8 is out. You see him laying down.
Nobody move. Nobody move.
The number 8 took a huge hit. He is completely out. Dan Cole, I believe that is. The O-Barn, VFW and Judco sponsors on that. Another hard hit for these compact cars, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, he is moving. Put your hands together for him. We're going to check on him. He's taking his helmet off. Good signs right there. What a hard hit for Dan Cole. But man. Watch that number 11, Alex. Nice job of the 4 letting off so he doesn't have a driver's door hit. Here comes the 4. He's got a good run. Oh, crushed the 11 of Alex. 560 did a good job right there backing down so he didn't have a door hit. Still got a lot of action. We got stuff going on both ends of the track. Oh, we got a 7-Eleven. They got piled on Alex in the corner. Here comes Kerry Squires. He won the first heat. He's looking to do the same in the second. Trying to weave his way through the wall they have built in the center of the track. Squires puts a big hit on the 4 of Dan Bates. Another big hit. Watch that 4! That 4 got the 301, Kenny. Jason Quisenberg. Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. What we got?
3, 2, 1, let's get it on!
Trying to get a run. Oh, 301. Kerry trying to put him up on the wall. What a hit right there. My goodness. Kerry Squires trying to take the 301 out, Kenny. The 301 got Kerry back right there. The 560 missed Kerry. He ended up getting a 301. Now Kerry goes after the 4 of Mike Blackford. Uh-oh, here comes the 301 and the 560. The number 60 is tied up, and there are a bunch of guys bunched up in the corner, Kenny, right across from you. That 12-16 just got hit by everybody. That's Holly. Hey, there's a guy on the track. The 485 just jumped out and ran away. Very dangerous right there. That's Trent Heyer Jr. Oh, Kerry just put a hit on that 301 again. That's Jason Quisenberry in the 301. Holly in the 12-16. She's a female competitor. She's still out there mixing it up. Looks like we're down to the final 4 or 5 cars. I can't tell right now. The 5 cars, the 4 puts a hit on Holly. The 4 is turned sideways. Look at that car, it's demolished. I don't know how it's still running. That number 4, Dan Bates, sponsored by his family. Kerry Squires won the first show. He's trying to double dip tonight and won the second. Then we got the 560 of Ross Moore. Oh! He hit him so hard. Look at the rear tires underneath the driver's seat on the 4 of Don Bates. Kerry's going to try to finish him off. Watch out, buddy. The 23X is still out there going. Oh, look at Kerry swinging it around. Who's he going to hit? 23X was coming backwards. Kerry was going for a quarter. Oh, and got him out of nowhere, Holly. The 12-16 of Holly Alhite. It looks like we got our final four right there. Don Bates had a good run, but man, that car is just demolished. Oh no! They had Holly up against the wall, see if she can get out. Kerry's starting to smell the money. He just keeps working on Holly Alhite. Look at that! There's some mud for the fans. You got your top three money cars right here, ladies and gentlemen. If Holly can't get her car fired up soon, she'll be out. That number 560 of Ross Moore is taking a beating right there. Uh-oh, 23X is showing some sparks out of the front of that motor. Here comes Kerry. Watch him in the C3, Kenny. Let him hear you. Oh! He folded that 23X in half. Man, he folded that car in half. He's working on that left rear tire trying to break it. Watch out, 560. He went after the left front of that car. Kerry's just punishing him. The 560's out. The 560 is out. Now it's a 23 and Kerry. Oh, look at the rear end. He knocked the rear end plumb out from underneath that 23. It's still going. Uh-oh, Kerry's getting another run. That car is crooked, Kenny. That's all you can say about that 23. Oh! Kerry's going to go for two in a row tonight. He's out. Kerry gets it. The Reed Salvage Kerry Squires ride wins them both in one night. Kerry's out there doing some donuts, celebrating the feature win. Put your hands together for him right there. Kerry Squires, Reed Salvage sponsor on that number. Kerry.
Common sense says when there's cars running around, stay in yours. How's the car holding up? Pretty good. If you get hit. Anybody want to thank you? I'd like to thank all my friends and family that helped me with everything, and then big thank you to Reed Salvage for all the cars they helped me with.
Hey, Kenny, can you ask Kerry where he was last night real quick? Is that the trick to winning these things? Also, attention and everybody, do not get out of your car while it's in the pit. Unless it's a red flag and we tell you you can get out, do not get out of your car. That's for the drivers getting ready to come out, and the drivers are out here. Grafton Lynch Mob, Wolf Builders sponsor on that beautiful red old iron machine.
Do you really? See, I got in there and I was fine.
Here comes the 13 of Dan Wolf, Wolf Builders Incorporated, Grafton Lynch Mob on that nice looking Capri Impala right there.
Motorhead, 5-finger death punch, walking Molly.
Wolf Builders, Dan Wolf. Here comes Dean Bowman, JPI Collision, K&R Welding, Mac Auto. Mac Auto Truck Electric on there. Dean Bowman's got a Cadillac. There's the 777 of Deacon Colley from LaPorte Inn. Sturks Catering, Mattis Winery. All sponsors on the 777. Look at this purple Cadillac coming in. Tyson Combs in a purple Cadillac, number 64 with the yellow numbers. I think it's a Cadillac, because what is that thing? Here comes a 23 of Kevin Brawler. Frogman Race Team on that one. The last three cars coming in are all Frogman Race Team cars. Again, donating $200 to Lorain County Fair for the winner tonight. Route 60 Auto Salvage and AOK Muffler. There's the 23. I think that's a 23 and a half. Yeah, 23 and a half of Brad Spicer. I don't know who that is. Anybody know who that is? Jeremy, text me and let me know who that is. Jeremy's my expert for all the demolition derbies. He's a latecomer. Here comes a deuce and a quarter. Not sure who that is either, but I like the deuce and a quarter number. What? Ladies and gentlemen, I just found out a scoop. These last two guys coming in, they towed 7 hours to come here. Oh, not that guy. The other guy towed 7 hours to come in here and whip on Lorain County. Richard Clark from Canada. Then we got the 440. 440 area code. Who is it? Murray on that car, maybe? They weren't in a lineup, so we don't know who they are. That Frogman team already letting them know. Here comes Dean Bowman. He's looking to hit somebody. Look at the Ada Earnhardt. Boom! On the Cadillac. Here comes the Frogman. Oh! Here comes the 440. He's backing up for a hit. Here comes the deuce in the corner. He's got a full track hit on somebody. Oh no! Oh! Listen to that Canada car. He's wanting to get him some tonight. He said, I didn't tow 7 hours to sit here. All right, here we go. See, somebody hit somebody. The 777 worked his way. Collie made his way through there. LaPorte in car, the 777. That thing's still looking pretty good. Oh, the 64 put a hit on Canada right there. A deuce and a quarter. That's Bill Bilges in the deuce and a quarter. The 64 of Tyson Combs. Here comes Bill Bilges. He's going after Dean Bowman right there. Dean Bowman sitting in the middle. Everybody's getting a piece of him. They're telling the 440 Murray he better hit somebody. The 13 car is stuck in the middle. That's Dan Wolf. He's got it refired now. Uh-oh, here goes Coley. Here comes Bill Bilges with a big hit. They're watching the 777 of Coley, telling him he better get down in the action. Here comes Bill Bilges. He's going to give Coley some action. Watch this. Watch Bilges and that deuce and a quarter. The 225 of Bill Bilges, the orange car. He's been putting on some big hits down there. Here he comes. Can he look at him? The 777 of Dean Coley down at the west end of the track all by himself. All the action down at the east end. Coley's down at the west end. You see the flagger warning Coley. Bilges is hung up on the wall. Here comes Bilges. Big hit on Kevin Bronger, the Frogman ride. Knocks him, gets him going again. Uh-oh, let's see if Kevin sees Coley. He sees that 777. He's going to get him. Oh. Uh-oh, they're all ganging up on Bilges right there. The 777's out. right there, the radiator blew on the number 23 of Kevin Bronger. Murray on the 440 puts a hit on him. We still got Canada out there. Richard Clark from Canada. Listen to that motor under the hood of Richard Clark's car. Bill just got unhooked. Here comes the 8, looking to hit some ass. Chuck Henskoski. Here comes Bilges. Oh, puts him up against the wall. Got Kevin up against the wall. Now the 440 got him. Here comes Tyson Combs. Oh, what a hit by Tyson Combs. Tyson Combs looking to hit somebody. Oh, out of the park! Out of the park! The 420s, that 440's out the door. He turned around, Murray turned around and said, who did that to me? It was a 64 of Tyson Combs. He knocked him out of the play. Uh-oh, look at the deuce in a quarter of Bilges. He's getting a run. Boom! Rick Clark from Canada, he's still going. Oh, watch out, official. Kevin Bronger down right there. His car is stalled. They're trying to get it refired. Here comes the 64 backing up. He gets a hit from Bill Burgess. Here comes Bill Burgess. Oh, he's got him up on the wall again. The number 8 put a hit on Burgess right there. Bill Burgess in a 2 1/4. Here comes the 64. Let's see if he can knock somebody else out. Right now we got 4 still rolling. He's out. The 23 is out. Oh, here it goes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. The number 8 car stopped so he wouldn't make contact with the driver's door. Bill just didn't know that and got into the back of him. Here comes Bill just once again. Here comes some mud for the fans. Uh-oh, the 64 backing up again. Oh! So much for the radiator in the 64 of Tyson Combs. Oh! Tyson Combs told him America was number 1 right there. Bill just hooked up with the 8 car. Chuck Henchowski. Here we go, Bilges and Henchowski, they break free. Here we go, Tyson Combs from Bilges. Here comes Henchowski. Whoa, synchronized spinning right there. Henchowski trying to push Tyler Combs up out of the way. Bilges right there. Canada still going strong. Richard Clark from Canada towed 7. Oh, fire! Red flag, red flag, red flag. Red flag, red flag. Big fire from Tyson Combs. He's for. Nice job once again by the Wellington Fire Department. He hit him so hard, must have knocked a fuel pump off that motor. Put your hands together for him. Tyson Combs, one of the Frogman demo team cars. That's 108, 8, 225. Oh! That lady. The guy walked up, this lady smacked him, he jumped the fence and fell right on his head. His leg got caught. Yeah, some lady did this, he walked back there. Showing the love at the Lorain County Fair right there. Demo Derby, a lot of money on the line. Almost, I think it's almost $3,000 just to win this Demo Derby for this one here. And with all the donations and stuff, I know at least $2,700. So there's a lot of tempers, a lot of anger. Everybody's trying to do their best. Heavy competition. Here's your top 3, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how they end it. It's 2 cars for America, 1 for Canada. Oh. Bill just put a big bumper to the number 8 of Chuck Henchowski. Dick Clark out there in the Canada ride, the 108. Here he comes. Oh no! Henchowski might have put himself on the wall. Oh no! And Bill just tried to help. Oh, he's off! While Bilges is trying to get Henchowski, Dick Clark from Canada is putting a hit on Bilges. These guys are chasing each other around in circles. We got 2 American guys taking each other out. He missed him, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes, Richard Clark. Oh, big hit from both drivers on that beautiful number 8 of Henchowski, sponsored by Grafton Lynch Mob and Wolf Builders. Here comes Bilges. Watch that deuce in a quarter. Oh, he slowed down. Uh-oh, Bilges trying to outmotor the Canadian driver. They're about to start sending some mud up into the stands. All these drivers in the money position now being very careful. Need somebody to put a big hit on him. You see the fair board. Tim Sickles telling him, let's hit somebody. Oh, mud for the fans. right, here we go. Here comes Bilges. Bilges backing up once again, Kenny. All right. Here comes Bilges once again. He's really got it out for Henchowski. Whoa! A little bit of mud for the fans as it bounces off the JPI banner, JPI collision. Uh-oh, here comes the 8. What's he getting? Watch the number 8 of Henshaw. Uh-oh, Bilges is stalled. He's running again. Richard Clark from Canada still out there. He towed 7 hours to get a piece of this. He wants to get his money's worth. Both of those drivers teaming up on that number 8, Chuck Henchowski. Uh-oh, Bilges is going to get a run. Here we go. Subway banner getting a little bit of mud put on her now. The number 8 is stalled. Looks like the number 8, he's running again now. He's back running. Uh-oh, Bilges backing up for a run. America versus Canada right here. Uh-oh, Bilges is shut down now. Oh no, Richard Clark. He put a hit on him. Both the cars, local cars, both trying to get him refired. Uh-oh! Number 8's fired. Chuck Henchowski's fired up. He broke his stick. He's out. Henchowski's out. Now it's just Bill Bilges and Richard Clark. Bill's telling him, oh, he shuts it down. Richard Clark towed from Canada to come down here and whip on us, and he got the job done tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for him. Kenny, go find out what's up with Richard Clark. Kenny, go find out if he really towed from Canada all the way down. Next heat should be getting ready. Next heat should start getting ready.
I know, Burgess, but I don't know.
Him right there?
Competitive 50 of Garrett Danner. Danner Auto Wrecking on the side of that truck. Brees Racing, Aztec Steel, all sponsors on that. Thank you, man. Trucks, look at this monster. That's the number 27 of Brad Barlow. Force Tavern sponsor on that truck. Johnson, a sponsor on that, number 44. Look at this thing. It's a Blazer. It's the number 1 of Bobby Aceto Sandusky Tattoo sponsors on that beautiful black and pink number 1. Look at this thing. Dustin Ratcliffe, George Roofing, SRAM Signs, Henrietta Hillbillies on that number 189. That thing's comes a 175 of Philip Smith, Safeway Driving School, Dan Gossman Insurance. Stasiano.
I asked her. She said no.
All right, firemen, you ready? Firefighters ready?
We ready, firefighter?
Lance, are you ready?
Ready.
Ready, Kevin?
We are ready, man.
All right, Chris, hold the guy down to 5.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Look what you did. Here we go. The 189 truck took a hit from the tattoo truck right off the bat, Kenny. There comes that Henrietta Hillbilly 189. Uh-oh, watch that 189! Oh! Here comes the mud for some lucky fans. Fort's Tavern gets a hit. The number 1 trying to get him fired back up, Bobby Asen. Looks like they're beating up on that 189 of Dustin Ratcliffe, Kenny. The 175 putting the 189 up on the wall. Here comes the 175. He's looking to hit somebody. Everybody kind of doing some donuts out there right now. Oh, big hit on the 27, Brad Barlow. I'd say the one is out and that one's out. $175 of Philip Smith and a 03 of Mark Aliff. Looking for a long track hit right here. Here comes Aliff in a 03. 03 being pushed over towards the wall. Here comes a 50. The 44 is out. The 44 of Jesse Matcham, sponsored by Matt Johnson. He's out. The 27's over there in the corner. They're telling him he's got to get in the mix or he's going to be out. The 27 of Brad Barlow is going to be out in a minute. He's out. He breaks his stick. The 50, the 175, and the 327 are the last three left. Listen to that motor in that number 50. He takes off and gets out of the way. Uh-oh, it's 175. Puts himself on the wall. He puts himself on the wall. Oh, man, he was in a bad spot right there. Bad spot for the 175 of Philip Smith. Safeway Driving School, Dan Gossman Insurance, both sponsors on that ride. There's some mud for a lucky fan. Uh-oh. There you go. 327 had a nice hit right there. That 327 sure got, the headers on that thing are bright red. The exhaust on the 327 is bright red. Uh-oh. The 327, you see his right front tire. He's got some major suspension damage on the 327. They're going to try to sandwich him in. Oh! Look at the exhaust glowing cherry red on that 327 car. The 175 and the 50 now. Oh, there's some dirt for the fans right there. .327, Ryan Pickens holding strong. They are pelting the people with mud. Look at the exhaust on the right side of the 327. You can see bright red, cherry red exhaust on the 327. Both sides of the exhaust is cherry red. Man, listen to the motor in that. That thing's got a heater in it. That number 50 of Garrett Danner from Danner Auto Wrecking. He's got a big old motor in that thing. Uh-oh. He's pushing him. Let's see if he can get him up on the wall. they're both posing at 327. Let's see if they can put a hit on each other now. Here comes a 327. Oh, they missed. Red flag is out. The 327's been so hot. You see the exhaust is cherry red. It finally caught the rest of the truck on fire. Put your hands together for the 327 of Ryan Pickens. Pickens, count it down.
3, 2, 1, go!
They're still picking on that 327 right there. Waiting for these guys to tear him up right here. The 50's got to run on the 175. Oh, he's going to put him on top of his trophy. Oh, no. He's going to put him up on top of his trophy. The 50 and the 175 still going at it. The officials telling him to hit somebody. Oh, he knocked the bumper off him. What's up? All right, now we need to get a run. Some big motor in that number 50. The 175 doesn't sound too much of a slacker either. .175 trying. Oh, there's some dirt for the fans. There's some mud up in the stands right there. The 175 of Philip Smith, the 50 of Garrett Danner. Philip Smith's gonna back it up. They're going for first and second right here. Whoa, there's some mud up in the stand. Nice move by the 375. couldn't do nothing with it though. Back him up, Kenny, back him up, hike him back up. These guys are out there playing kissy bumper. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh. There you go. That 50 is starting to push that 175 around a little bit, Kenny. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, wait a minute, red flags for...
You guys are boring the heck out of us.
Yeah.
Idiots.
There you go, the 50, listen. The 175, Philip Smith keeping that door. Keeping the door right there so the 50 can't hit him. Look at the 50, he's chasing him, Kenny. He's sick of it, he wants to get after it. Oh, he's got him! He's got him! Oh, man! He almost had him. He almost had him. The 50 had him up in the air, going towards the blocks. Couldn't make it happen. He's got the 175 running scared now. He's got him running scared. The 50 continues to be the aggressor on the 175 right there. Here goes the 50. He's going to go after him one more time. He's getting ahead of steam. The flaggers are telling him to go, go, go. Oh, nice job of the 50 not making a driver's door hit. Did not want to have a driver's door hit right there. 175 of Philip Smith. The 50's got him again. He's chasing him. The 175 is running scared from the 50, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh! It's time, 50. The 175, he's got some damage. The 50 should take advantage of it. The 50. The 50's trying not to hit him in the door. The 175 of Philip Smith trying to get that thing refired. The 50, let him hear you, people. Let him hear you. He's going to try to finish him off right here. That 50's got him teed up.
Door shot. Pull, Timmy.
That 50 of Garrett Danner, the 175s, is sitting there trying to get it fired up again. Here comes Danner. Whoa. Philip Smith hanging tough in there. He's not giving up, not breaking that stick. All right, there it is. Nice job by the 50. Heads up move. As soon as he saw him break that stick, he shut it down. We do have another heat race coming out, ladies and gentlemen. One more heat race coming out.
Bad news bear right there.
That's Crewy. Portable Auto Repair, HP Products, nice towing.
Makes it easy to figure out which one.
Look at this thing. 321, that's Jim Weekly from EPEC. Here comes the 68. Dustin Kidd. He's sponsored by himself. He's in a red shirt right here. He went up yelling at 10. Yeah, find out who the
Still
double
fired.
the 08 is.
That's the guy that fell over the fence earlier.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. You shouldn't try to come and be a badass.
We don't know who the 08 is, but we're just going to go ahead and run with it. Oh, Kidd right up against the wall. Here comes the 007. Heading to 632, looking to make a hit. Here comes the 632. They're both playing down at the end. Oh, look at that. Here comes the 632. Nice job by the 00 getting on the brake, Sizzleman, so he didn't have a door hit. Officials telling the drivers to break it up. Let's start hitting each other. Double zero going after the 63 of Adam Weekly. There's some mud for the fans right there. his car right there. That guy's hanging out the window of his car, working on his distributor. Oh, he's got it fired up. .321 of Jim Weekly working on his car, got it fired back up. Here we go! Finally a good hit. Listen to that motor, they're trying to put him up on the wall. Watch the 007. Uh-oh, they're putting him in, trying to get him into case backhoe. Here comes the 007, he's looking to hit somebody. He gets blindsided by Weekly. The 321 had an accidental door hit on the 007. He put his hand out the window to say sorry. The 632 might be done. Uh-oh, sandwich time. He's up on the wall, they're trying to finish him. Look at the 632. Red flag, red flag, red flag. 007 trying. Oh, look at that hit right there. 00 from Salina, Ohio, Scott Settleman. There's some mud for the fans. Look at his 68 a Kid. Nice hit by Kid in the number 68. Man, somebody lit a fire underneath Kid. He's putting the hits out there now. Here comes Kid once again. Whoa! Kid's starting to muscle his way around out here, as well as the 632 of Adam Weekly now. Weekly and Kid starting to put some good hits on. Watch Kid in that wagon. He's got it spun around. He's coming after somebody. Kid is after the 08. We got two hung up on the wall down there, Kenny. .007 looks like he may be out. We got a couple cars hung up in the corner. The 632 is on the clock. .632 is out. Here goes a 00. Scott Sizzleman, he's looking to make a hit on somebody. Or maybe not. Uh-oh, they're trying to put Kid out now. The 321 of Jim Weekly. Oh, that was a pretty hard hit. They've got some heavy damage to that 02 now. 08, I mean. That's the Canadian car, I believe, of Richard Clark. I think that's Richard Clark. Richard Clark in it. 08, I believe that is. Kid is stuck up on the wall. Let's see if he can get free. They're muscling Clark up by the wall. Kid is asking for somebody to hit him and knock him loose. Uh-oh, there he is. Now he's mad nobody helped him. He's gonna knock those guys out. Clark and a 321 of Weekly are in a bad spot right now. Oh, they're hitting Clark right there, trying to knock the rear end out from underneath that car. Now they're going to get Weekly and try to finish him off. Kid in the 00, Scott Zizzleman. Sizzleman says, let me help Kid hit up in there. Uh-oh, Weekly looks like he's got his car loose. Weekly's trying to get unhooked right there. Look at the smoke coming out of that thing. Right now, Sizzleman trying to put Kid up on the wall. What are they going to do? This might be a fuel mileage demolition derby here in a minute. Hey, can you take his helmet off? 321 to get his helmet off? Yeah, he does. 321 had his helmet off. We almost had to shut it down for a minute. He put it back on. Good job by the flag course workers to put the helmet back on. All right, we need Sizzleman to get it with Kid right here. Sizzleman nice and slow. Nice and slow. Double zero of Sizzleman from Salina, Ohio, the 68 a Kid. Kid trying to get him up on the wall. The officials telling to break it up. Let's put some hits on for the fans. Let's end this on a high note. Kid is on the clock trying to, there he goes, he got fired. Kid and Sizzleman. That's it. Kid said he's done. Sizzleman gets the win. Put your hands together for him. Thank you all so much for coming out. Hope you enjoyed the 2014 Lorain County Fair. We'll see you next year. Same time, same place. Great shows. Thank you guys so much for your support. Don't forget Mid-Vid Racing videos down below the tower, selling the towers. Thanks to Poland Implement, Wellington Implement, Krastowski Tractor Sales, Bourne Implement, Barriswell Insurance, Jim McLaughlin, the Senior Fair Board, Nelson Vein and Surgical Services, Nick DeVecchi and DeVecchi Landscape Cleanup,